Hello everybody, my name is Kazm, Vulfhart, aka King Kazm, whatever you want to call me, and welcome back to Pokémon Blue Nuzlocke, where was I? You'll have to pardon me, I just woke up from a nap, and I feel so old. Just saying that? Well, Lemonhead is now our strongest. The numbers being close together the way they are in old gens is really, really bad for my dyslexia. Oh, there was something I want... Actually, first off, before I do that, what was everybody's favorite addition? I don't know if I asked this before, but I'm going to ask it anyways. What was everybody's favorite addition to the Pokemon games? Like, per gen? Yes, I did do this route. I think my favorite addition would honestly have to be any of the quality of life changes. Like the running shoes being granted same day, basically, or like beginning of the game. Because I always like running in games, and I always like having the ability to move quickly. But something I was thinking about, bear with me, my brain's a little bit slow, because it always happens after I just wake up. There was something I noticed between games for Pokemon, like, between generations. And it was the fact that what was I thinking about? It had something to do with the changes between each generation. In that, bear with me as I collect my thoughts. It might be a while. Especially considering I'm doing trainer battles and have to think as well. Basically, like, I think I was just thinking about the sheer improvements between each and every game, because from Gen 1 to Gen 2, you had a lot more changes going on in the game. I missed! How could you miss? He was 3 feet in front of you! But I shouldn't lean towards the mic, I should just let it be natural. The game's improved a lot throughout the years. Like, as an example, from Gen 1 to Gen 2, you had held items becoming a thing as a new mechanic being added, genders being a thing so that you could do breeding. And they changed a lot of the basic mechanics of the game. Not the mechanics, the basic calculations of the game, like how crits are calculated, how damage is calculated. They just changed all that. And, like, the special stats being separated, that was a Gen 2 thing. So, like, the game has had... The series is on its, what, 9th, 10th generation? I want to say 9th. It actually might be its 10th. Hang on. Gen 1, Gen 2 is Johto, Gen 3 was Hoenn, Gen 4 was Sinnoh, Gen 5 was Unova, Gen 6 was Kalos, Gen 7 was... Gen 7 was Alola, right? Yeah, we're on our 9th generation. So we're on our 9th generation. And the main basics of Pokemon have become... Each Pokemon has at least one type. Each Pokemon has 6 stats. Each Pokemon has a nature. Most Pokemon have a gender. Each Pokemon can learn moves. And each of those moves is one of 3 types. One of 3 types? One of 4 types? And that's the basics of it. Well, not including battling, traveling, catching, all that stuff. That stuff has been relatively the same since Gen 1. But, like, many of those things weren't a thing in the first generation. Gender wasn't a thing. The special stats weren't a thing. Each type of move, or each move that had a type, which is every move, but every move has a stat that's based on its type, I should say. So Rock was always physical, even though now we have Ancient Power, which is a special type Rock move. Ground was always physical, Water was always special, Ghost was special? Or was Ghost physical? Ghost might have been physical. No, Dark was special. I think Dark was special. Dark might be special. That button. I pushed that button. No, I don't want to switch. Okay, that's cool. I'm glad you're showing me all the Pokemon that can learn it and all the moves. Yeah, so so before Gen 4, before the split, before Gen 4, every Dark type was special, which is ironic because Bite is a physical attack. Which is a weird decision when you think about it. Because Bite didn't used to be dark, or it didn't used to be dark, it was normal in this game. And then Gen 2 came out with Dark type, and thus that made, brain stopped working. That made Bite, which was originally a normal attack, into a special attack. But then, once Gen 4 came out, every Dark-type move that had been introduced before Gen 4... I keep mashing the A button. But every Dark-type move that was introduced before Gen 4 was That's what I'm looking for? Oh yeah, switch to be physical attacks. Which is kind of funny. It's like Game Freak realized their mistakes and fixed it. Wish they would do that now. And yes, I am just focus training on Lemonhead right now. Because of Koga. Koga. Who, if I remember correctly, in the manga was evil. But in the TV series was just a dick. Honestly, the only one I have to worry about is wheezing. Because self-destruct is a terrifying attack. And it looks like Weezing's the only one that knows it. I'm safe from Toxic. Because a majority of my team is poison anyways. Oh, I have to walk so far just to get healing. Or I could fly! I genuinely forget what routes I haven't gotten Pokemon on. So I'm just going to assume I got a Pokemon on every route so far. Except for Cycling Road, because I know I haven't been on that one. Or have I? Fuchsia City, there we go. That is not what I clicked. I don't like using wiki pages on my phone because it always assumes I'm clicking the wrong thing. Okay, so there's that. Next is Route 18. Wait, seriously? Route 18 is just that tiny little bit? Oh. Never mind. I haven't called the Pokemon for Cycling Road yet. Which is just 17. Route 17. What can we couch on Route 17? Duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. Looks like we could only catch duplicates on that route. Why can't I catch this Pokemon on that route? Duplicate, 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 duplicate. So duplicate for all the fishing. So have all of you. Ponyta. And I'm looking at Ponyta. Oh, I forgot I had the My Little Pony version too. I love it. That's adorable. Oh, because they moved it to they moved it in yellow version over to Route 17. Okay. Originally, it's in the Pokemon Mansion, which is the only place you can catch fire types, essentially. Sturk. And Pokemon Mansion is supposed to be the best place to train, but I don't have access to that yet. Let's see. I don't think I've caught a Grimer. Definitely haven't caught a Muck. I don't think Have I caught a Coughing? I've caught the Vulpix, I remember that, because I caught 2 of that. Have I caught Coughing? Oh, Godsmoke. What route are you on? You're only in the Pokemon Mansion. There's no way I could have caught a coughing. What about Grimer? Let me check Grimer to make sure I haven't caught him yet. He should also only be in the Pokemon. Yep, so I haven't caught any of them. So once we get over to the Pokemon Mansion, aside from a Vulpix, it is a crapshoot on what I can get. But you know what? I am fine with that. Because I can't get Growlithe. Because Growlithe is red only. I can't catch Vulpix, obviously. Ah. Pardon me. I'm pretty sure Magmar isn't accessible from the Pokemon Mansion. Is Magmar in the Pokemon Mansion? He is, but on the 3rd floor. And that would require me to say... Well, actually, I could try and cheese it and use Repels, but... You know what? It's fine. It's fine. I personally do not mind. Because in this game, the strong ones are the water types. Which is kind of ironic, because there's so many water types in Gen 1. But considering the fact that they have some of the highest special in all the games... Made it through there. Yep. Stern. I should not be fighting with a, I should not be fighting water types with a freaking, Nidoking. You know what I love about some Pokemon Nuzlocks? I've seen some people do randomizer runs for Nuzlocks. I've tried a few myself, and they're really fun. But it's so unfortunate when they run into the issue of, this Pokemon knows only one move, it's self-destruct. And it's even funnier when it's their starter. At that point, it's literally a dead run. You can't do anything. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. It is over. Give up. Restart. Retry. Dung dung. Dung dung dung. Have you found a Moonstone? I have found plenty. But what gets me, though, is that Nintendo is so gung-ho on not liking ROMs and stuff like that. And I get it. I genuinely do. The problem is they're not giving us access to the older stuff. And what do I mean by that? I mean, hang on. So an example. Recently, I thought I hit oregano, but I guess not. It's fine. Recently, the DS store, the store on the DS, has gotten rid of... Nintendo has gotten rid of access to the DS store. Or the e-store on the Nintendo DS. And the reason for this is just server... It's just server BS. Like, they want to save money, so they have to close down the servers because, quote-unquote, people are no longer using it. Which is understandable, but also at the same time annoying. Because on that store, you could have access to the DS's emulator that allows you to play the older games. Like Crystal version and Red and Blue and Yellow and all that stuff. But as far as I'm aware, you don't have access to those on the Switch. So, like, and I know this is like a risky conversation to have, but at the same time, I'm so small, it really shouldn't matter. But, like, there shouldn't really be anything wrong with using... I get it if you're using an emulator to play newer games, you know, like Sword and Shield and stuff like that, because access to those games is still something you have. And they want to get their money's worth. It's understandable. They're a business. That's how they operate. That's how they have to operate. Otherwise, they can never do anything. But when you have people actively showing that they adore your older games and still want to play it through the use of ROMs and emulators, that should be a sign you should probably look into adding that to your systems that you currently have out and are showing support for. Now, for all I know, that they are slowly working on that, and all it is just going to be a port. But, like, there's a lot of people who do like the old. Like, there's a reason people are screaming for remakes so often. People were screaming for the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl remake for how long? How many years? Which way do I gotta go to get into town? This way, okay. So I'm pretty sure Nintendo and Game Freak that you can make money off of the old games still. It's not hard. I like the random Team Rocket dude just walking around. I am not where I want to be. Yeah, I want to be here. Because now we're going up north. I should heal. But, like... Yeah, sorry, I got distracted slightly. It's not hard to see what people want just by looking at what they're doing illegally. Or legally. It's dependent. So, an example... I forgot how cheery this music is. And also how, oh my god, also how badly that screws with my eyesight. Jesus. This is one thing I don't like about Cycling Road, is that if I let go of the movement key... Whee! I'm not doing any of this! Whee! Just does it for me, and I hate it. I hate it. But I'm safe here. Music's great. But yeah, like... So, if Game Freak and Nintendo were so gung-ho about not letting people use ROMs and stuff like that, they really should look at why people are using the ROMs. And be like, oh, maybe we should do this for them. Just because. Like, because it'll stop the issue of quote-unquote piracy. In my personal opinion, if you're using a ROM for an older game, let's see what we get. Because it's all dupes. I hate it! You get in the Pokeball because I will straight up just outright murder you. And that's what we caught. And I hate it. I've named it Tomato because I hate the texture of tomatoes. Anyways. I know I ramble on these show, and sometimes I feel like I lose the point. Or that it's not entertaining, and I hope it's entertaining for you guys, because for me it feels like I'm not being entertaining. Anyways. I just don't understand why they can see people using ROMs and stuff and just like they're using, okay, so people are using ROMs and stuff that to play old Nintendo games and other games too. I know they play other games too, but like old Nintendo games, and Nintendo's not trying to like use that to their advantage in a good way? Like, I know they issue out cease and desists and DMCAs and stuff like that. But, like, you can't tell me that a smart business person will see that somebody is using a ROM to emulate one of their games that they no longer make. Like, the game is no longer... Oops. My hand was off the the movement arrow button thing. This guy does not look okay. Ooh, this might be a problem. Stop. Nope, we aren't doing this. I'm not having a heart attack so early. Oh my god, you're one eye. Are you okay? Either he's winking at me, or, like, he got hit in his eye. And is trying to play it off. I can't tell. Oh my goodness, that was horrible. I use a max potion. No, I use a super potion. But that's what I mean. Like, it makes no sense to me that this multi-million-dollar company, possibly multi-billion-dollar company, is looking at people using ROMs and stuff, who are, by the way, these people are creative enough to recreate these games in these ROMs. And they're not looking at it like, yeah, we need to hire those people that are doing that, and we also need to make remakes of the game so that we can, or not remakes, I guess it would be remakes, wouldn't it? Ports. It would be ports of these older games so people can buy them on our store and play them again. Because I guarantee you there are going to be people who want to buy them on the store and play them again. Even with the opportunity to, you know, take to the high seas. Anyways, I've rambled on long enough. I'm going to call it here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel that we can see more content like this in the future. And if you come back on the regular and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It's free. It helps out a ton. I'm greatly appreciative. And if you could share this with your friends, your family, your favorite group of cue balls that almost killed your cat, I'd appreciate that as well. And as always, I will see you as we continue our adventures in Pokémon Blue Nuzlocke. Bye-bye!